Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I had this idea, you know how like in the fragrance world, people do like monthly perfume trays where they put out the fragrances they intend to wear that month. I don't like doing that because I want the variety of choosing whatever the heck I feel like wearing that day for fragrance. However, it gave me an idea to do it for my work days. So my schedule is absolutely bananas. There's some days where I'm up at before 5 a.m. in the morning and I'm ripping and running through about like after dinner time and sometimes later than that. And I'm having less and less time, if that's a thing, if that's possible, to do makeup like a full face in the morning. This is a full face of makeup and I'm feeling a little bit oily. I feel like I should powder a little bit, like I'm super shiny, but then I have this light like directly on my face, highlighting all of that. We're gonna leave it alone because I'm doing what? I'm filming for the other channel later, so you'll see all of that. But I really wanted to put together a tray of makeup that is easy reach for me for work days. More and more, I'm doing less dramatic makeup for work. You know, as you know, I work from home. I'm on Zoom calls all day. I do like to have a full face made up for work, but there's an issue. One is no one else is made up, so then I kind of look like the odd man out. Do I care? Yes and no. I mean, in some ways, I want to make sure that I look good in a way that I feel good about, but I also don't want to be like so far out there that people are wondering, is everything okay, Veronica? Why is it that you are wearing a full face of makeup? And people say nice things. Oh, you always look so made up. That could kind of be code language for why the hell you got so much makeup on, girl? I don't know. I never know. I never know. I know that I enjoy wearing makeup and I do want to look nice for my work days. The other thing that got me thinking about putting together a makeup tray, follow my train of thought here. Recently, I went over to my husband's office. He works from home also. So I walked over there to chat with him and he was staring at my face and I was like, what's going on? What's happening? Why are you staring at me? And he was so cute. He said this in a nice way. He goes, I mean this with love. Babe, you got too much makeup on. It's too much. It's caked on. And I was like, oh no. And he said, and I hear him on this because I feel the same way. He goes, I don't want you as you get older to be the older woman with the garish makeup on. And I was like, oof, good looking out. Good looking out. I don't want to be that lady either. I don't want to be, you know, as my face gets more textured and wrinkled and I get older, that I'm trying to cover all of that up with so much makeup that it ends up having the opposite effect where you look, instead of looking like you are enhancing your natural beauty, you're actually detracting from it because you're packing on so much makeup. So there's a way to do all of that for filming where it looks good on film, or it shows up on film because you have lights and everything and it washes out a lot of the color and tone. Even as I'm looking in the phone where I'm filming, in person, all of this makeup here is exponentially more dramatic than it looks there on screen. Anyway, but for day-to-day work, I do want to look a little bit more subdued. I do not want to be the older woman who looks garish. That's not going to be me. We're going to train ourselves not to be that woman right now. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. Look, if you want to cake on makeup and you want to have layers and layers and red lipstick and bold eyeshadow, y'all go for it. I'm all about doing what makes you feel good. I'm just talking about for me, what makes me feel good. I need to tone down my day-to-day work makeup, one, based on the conversation we just had about looking garish. And then two, the other thing is because the schedule thing, my schedule is so bananas. I really only have a good maybe 15 minutes in the morning to get made up in a way that I feel like I'm showing my best to the world, giving the world my best face, right? And so for me, that means pulling out makeup that is the most casual, easygoing, easy to put on. Now, the other issue is, and I'll show you footage of this in just a second. Actually, let's do it now. Let's go together. So my makeup counter, it's not a makeup counter, y'all. This is my sink. This is like where I call it a makeup counter. How dare I? But you know, I do my makeup over here in this stand-up mirror. And then I have, as you know, all of these bowls that my husband, bowls and vases and things that my husband turned for me. He does woodwork on the weekends as a hobby. But this here is this is the set of brushes I'm using in any given point in time. You know, I have all of the eye brushes and everything here, 10,000 little products. Ask me why. Ask me why I have 3 different types of toothpaste out here. We'll talk about that another day, including a kid's toothpaste. This is for me, not for kids. More brushes, more brushes. And so there isn't a lot of room up here to This is, can we talk about, remind me to come back to this. I want to come back to what's happening with my aligners, which I'm happy with. Another conversation for another day. I think I want to clear this space out. And the question is like, where do these things go? Because I like them. I love the bowls and I want to look at them. But the fact of the matter is I have a set of brushes that I've pulled out to use for the week. And then on the weekends, I washed them. Oh, did you see all that powder? I washed them and then I switched them out for the next week. And so where is all this stuff going to go? Well, let me show you. This stuff is going to go here in the corner of my tub situation, the tub surround, because what's over here? Hello, like why? What? This is from my son's phone. Like the places that we accumulate junk. Anyway, you see all of these lotions that I never use. I use like maybe 2 or 3 of them. So I kind of need to give the rest away to people that are actually going to love on these because these are amazing lotions. I just never reach for lotions. So I'm going to clear out the space and I'm going to put those brushes here and then that'll clear up space on the counter for a makeup tray. And then I need to figure out what the heck am I going to use for a tray? Let's go look. Okay, so the corner here has been cleaned out even though you see 10,000 cords. We're just going to act like we don't see that. I do need some kind of tray or something to put my makeup in, and I may have to go buy a special one because y'all know I like to shop. I'm gonna go get me a beautiful tray. Can I pause this to share with you a deodorant that I have fallen in love with? Random Veronica. It is this Lume stuff. No, this isn't sponsored. I wish Lume would sponsor me. I was resistant to buying this. In fact, I absolutely abhor with all of my being the commercials for these because they are so raunchy, over the top, and inappropriate. I have blocked all of the commercials. You can block ads, you know that? You can block certain kinds of ads so you don't see them anymore. I have blocked these, but I went ahead and ordered it from Amazon because I heard that it was really good. And so this is in the toasted coconut scent, which is such a lovely, comforting, cozy scent that doesn't compete with my fragrance or anything. It's called a whole body deodorant because you see it says for pits, privates, and beyond. Y'all, TMI, I don't use it for all that, but I do use it for that, my armpits. This thing, it says 72-hour control. I mean, look, unless you're hiking, spending some time in the jungle, and you don't have access to a shower or something, y'all, I don't know who needs 72-hour odor control. So I haven't tested that out, but I have tested out 24 hours, as in put it on, and didn't shower until 24 hours later. No problem. This thing has got your back. Okay, let's get back to this makeup thing. So I have all of my concealers and everything in this little wicker thingamabobber. And I think for now I'm going to use this, even though I think I'll have to, this is an excuse to go to Marshall's or TJ Maxx and find a really pretty tray. But for now, we're going to work with this. Okay, let's do this. Let me empty this out. Okay, so we're cleared out, and I think I'm just going to go for no more than 2, maybe 3 of each type of product that I think I want to use on a daily basis in the 15 minutes that I'm giving myself to get ready. That's going to be my challenge, at least for the next week, and let's see how it's going to go. So I definitely got my 2 moisturizers that are always up first on deck. Excuse me. Let's get it right. My facial essence, hello, and then my current serum. So let's put those in with the 2 moisturizers. And it's going to be the Super Goop, which I love, very dewy. And then always I have Paula's Choice on hand. So those will be my base products there. But then I got to have something dewy for my skin. I don't have to, but I'd like to. And so I am going to see if I can make my way through some of this Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer that I've had for eons. And maybe get it at least like halfway or more. And then my Lume Glow Shield. Let's go with those 2 for now. By the way, I'm still going to use all of my other super fancy products on the weekends for when I film and all of that. But so this is just like for work, my work makeup. It's not a tray. I guess it's a bin. It's a makeup and product bin. But anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So then I would do a foundation type of situation. And look, I'm going to go with my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin in 4. When the Sephora sale comes around, ew, we got a hair. You nasty, V. You nasty. I'm going to get this in the color 5 because it's a little pale. But let's go with this. These balms, I'm always worried that they're going to, like dry out if I don't use them. And I am going to work to put on my Desert 6.5 Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue cream. Those will be the 2 sort of facial foundation-y types of products that I use. There, boom, we're done with that. I do need like a flat tray. So the wicker on the inside, things like this, like wobble, 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 wobble. So then I do want to use a bronzer, but I don't want to use powder. I think the powder part is part of what makes me look garish. Like as you get older, you need less facial powder, or rather, it's not what you need or don't need. It's that facial powder. It exaggerates the nonsense going on your face if you don't use it properly. And I always tend to overuse powder. So I'm just going to avoid that during the week. I do like a bronzer. I won't always use it, but I'm working my way through the butter bronzers that I have. And this is the sculpting bronzer. I have used up 2 or 3 of these so far. Y'all, I'm so proud of myself. I'll show y'all in another video. So that one bronzer, and let's choose one more bronzer. Let's go with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is sort of a real easygoing day-to-day bronzer here. So those are the 2 bronzers. Boom. Done with that. See, this is already falling over like dominoes. I hate that. I hate it. Then I want to choose, let's go with 3 eyeshadows, because eyeshadows are my favorites, and I need to choose everyday palettes that have no challenging colors, where I don't have to like study the palette and think about how the colors are going to fit together. So let's go. Let's go with the Coffee Shop from Juvia's Place as one of them. This is a really easy set of colors to work with, maybe a little bit deep for work, but if you go lightly, you should be fine. So let's do that one. That's one. Since it's fall, let me also go with the Bronze palette from Natasha Denona, which most people tend to think of as a summertime palette, and it is, but it's got some nice easygoing colors for fall here also. And then for a much easier palette than all of those, even though it is the most disgusting fingerprint magnet, the Byredo Remembrance palette, that's probably the easiest of them. So let's go with, you know what, let me make my life easier. Let's just do the Coffee Shop and the Byredo one. Let's do that. I'll put those there. So all of my looks this coming week are going to come out of those 2 palettes. And then I need something just to tame my eyebrows. I think I'm going to stop doing like a full eyebrow look, like a penciled in look. It's just, I like the way it looks on camera, but sometimes I wonder if it's too much, if my coworkers are like, are you, like, what's happening? Why are you so done up? I lied. I am going to keep one eyebrow pencil, this Gimme Brow volumizing pencil. This wasn't what I thought it was. This is actually like an actual pencil, but I like it. I enjoy it, but I thought it was the one that was a little bit thinner, but we're going to stick this in here. And I'm going to finish up using the Kosas is it Air Brow? What are you called? I forgot. Air Gel, Air Brow. Oh, there it is, Air Brow. And this is in the color Auburn. This is really nice. But that's like to thicken up. And then, of course, a little mascara. So my Monsieur Big will just do the 1 mascara for the week. I do want a cheek palette. I'm going to use 1 palette. And it is going to be this NARS palette here. This is the Precious Gems NARS palette. That's every cheek color you could ever want, all in one. And then you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to use lip gloss. I'm not even going to do lip liner. I'm just going to literally do lip gloss. Boom. Let's get some lip gloss. You know what? I realize I have too many like pinky lip glosses and I don't have enough brownie toned ones. I don't even know how this is going to go right here. This one is the color Flying Horses from ColourPop. So that's as brownie as I have in terms of, or neutral really, for lip glosses. And then I have so many Pat McGrath lip glosses. I should have bought stock in her company. This is, what color are you? Peach Perfection. It's not actually peachy, it's more pinky, but that's okay. And then I have this more dewy, Stay Glossy from Rimmel lip gloss called All Day Seduction. So let's just work with those 3 and see what that gives us. If I need a change in color, I'll use some of the either the blush or one of the eyeshadows to actually create different kind of tint. Wish me luck on that. I say that like I know what I'm doing. I said that with so much confidence, like I know what the heck I am doing. Do we have blush? Okay, so we have, I think, everything, y'all. Let's go look in the little basket. Let's look in the basket. It's like an Easter basket except for makeup. So that's my makeup basket for the week. And it'll be a tray once I get a tray. And now I have to figure out what to do with all this other mess so I can have a clear countertop. Let me see if I can figure something out here. I forgot something. I'm kind of cheating here because I need to be honest and talk about this. This is so cute. Look at the owl. Ooh, ooh. I don't know if this particular owl makes that noise though. Whatever. This is an Hourglass ambient lighting palette. This is the new set and you could customize. All that means is you can get one of the sort of prepackaged set of 6 and put it in this tin. Y'all know I love me a good owl. And so this is the medium version. There was a light version, a medium, and a deeper toned one. This is medium, which is cool. The bronzer is a little bit on the light side for me. I mean, that's not, well, yeah. It's a little, I wanted something warmer and deeper there, but that's okay. I'll live with that. Anyway, these powders, if you're not into the Hourglass powders, y'all, I know they have some controversy brewing around them because they really don't produce deeper shades that are appropriate for darker skin tones. I get that, but I'm gonna tell you what, the powders they do make, they're amazing. If they could get their color range in order, they would be unstoppable as a company. The other thing is too, people complain that they release the same formulas, what do you call it? Same colors, excuse me. The same colors, shades, shadows, whatever. They're not shadows, shades. Season after season after season. So some of these are repeats from previous releases and some are new. I don't really care as much about that as I do care about having a range of tones for people that want them. So anyway, we'll leave that there, is what it is. But this is so freaking cute. So I want to put that in the basket. I'm gonna stick it on in there. So there, that's done. And then you see that I have the brushes over there in the corner. That looks really ugly. So I don't know if that's gonna stay there or if I need to figure out some other arrangement for my beautiful brushes. But I'm looking over at a little table that's in the other corner of the bathroom and wondering if I should stick them over there. Can we take a look together at the lotions? Because I really wanna get rid of them. And let me do that here on camera with you so that I hold myself to actually getting rid of some. Hang on. I'm gonna put in two products that I should probably use because I'm moving away from these kinds of products, but I wanna get some more use out of them before I let them go. And this is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer. And this is in the color SX10, a nice deep color, and it's concealer. And it's nice, it works. And I wanna use it before it dries up. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't dried up yet. So there's that. And then there's the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I have mine in medium 1, the color Custard, which looks like that. That's a little bit light and bright for now, but I'll use it. So I'm gonna stick those two in there, then I can work with my fingers to do the concealer and the Nessa Myricks Balm or the Complexion Rescue, and then use my brushes for the rest. And we're done. 15 minutes, friends. 15 minutes. I'm going with 15 minutes. I'm gonna stick to it, right? Right, okay. Let's talk about lotions. Okay, there's absolutely zero way I'm letting go of my ginger souffle from Origins, which I use with the Ginger Essence Skin, what is it called? Sensual Skin Scent? Did I make that up? I might have made that up, but it's like a skin scent. And my God, it's a perfume. It's so, this is, what is that weird little thing? It's so good. It's so good. This beautiful souffle, lovely. So I'm keeping that. Laura Mercier Almonds Coconut. God, this stuff is good. Oh, it's so good. I gotta keep that too. This is not gonna go well. I gotta keep my Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This stuff is delicious. I have a friend here, hey Liz, hey, who sent me a little bit of Skin Potion cookie butter. You guys, oh my God. This stuff is so delicious. It smells like a cooked cookie, like fresh out of the oven, delicious. This is one that I love, but I don't use. I've used it a handful of times. It's from the Body Shop, and it's the body yogurt, the zesty lemon. Man, this stuff is good. Oh my God, look how much is still in there. I'm gonna see if my husband wants these. Then I could stick them in his drawers and feel like I still have them. The coconut body butter from Trader Joe's. This stuff is amazeballs. God, that smells good. I'm gonna ask him if he wants this too though. I love this stuff, but I never use the Bath and Body Works, any of it. I don't use any of it. I love buying it. I love looking at it. I love knowing that I have it. I ended up giving away to, oh my God, this stuff is, see, this is the problem. So good. I ended up giving away probably 30 to 40 lotions and mists because I never use them. I always just want to use some, like, this is a staple. I use this a lot. And then my fragrances. I don't really use lotions like this I like the idea of it, and I tell people about combinations, and then I don't do it myself. Two that have made declutter after declutter, I like these. This is Boardwalk Taffy. So good. So I think I will keep these. This is supposed to be a declutter, not a reclutter. Manoy or Manoir, but it's, well, there's, I don't, whatever, however you say this, the Tahiti gardenia oil. This is nice too. It's great for under like yellow florals, but I don't use this. I'm not really like an oil up person. A lotion or souffle is as far as I will go. I'm not really one to like slather oil on myself. Slather. I always confuse that. Slather or lather? Slather. Lather is when you bathe. Slather. like butter. Put butter all over yourself. So I may pass this along to someone. It's great under yellow floors. I just never reach for it. How about this? Thinking I would use it with the Bulgari Eau de Vert. That Bulgari Eau de Vert fragrance is so light. I think I'm gonna pass this along to someone. And then I've never used this, but gosh, it's so good. Skin Potion Kama Sutra. Evelyn from the Ev Effect sent me a little package from Skin Potion. She's amazing. Go check out her channel. Love Evelyn. Oh, this stuff is so good. It's like a rosy lotion. I don't use this either. Here's what I'm really, but I don't know. This is it smells amazing. Okay, I'll keep this. All right, so what I'm keeping is the Boom Boom Cream, Kama Sutra. We used up the sandalwood version. I forget what it's called, Royal Sandalwood. We used that all the way up. The little cookie butter, which is so good. The almond coconut, ginger souffle. And although I rarely use it, but I really love the smell of the Boardwalk Taffy. Everything else has got to find a new home, probably in my husband's drawer. So that's it. I put my lotions on the side table in this gorgeous ceramic handmade bowl that I got for Mother's Day. So friends, that's the end of the video. It has been a hectic, crazy weekend with lots of practices, music events for the kids, cooking, family time, all sorts of things, and I am exhausted. It is Sunday night. We're about to have meatloaf and roasted cauliflower. If y'all are not on your roasted cauliflower game, talk to me. Best thing ever. And roasted sweet potatoes. And then I'm gonna crash and go to bed. Hope you enjoyed. See you in the next video. I have lots to talk to you in upcoming videos, so see you then. Take care.